What's going on, guys? I'm just sitting here waiting. I figured I might as well come up early. Everybody's chit chatting. Um, somebody, Patty Augustine Floss, give me a heads up if I've got good audio and good visual on my Wi-Fi. Good audio, good visual, Patty or Floss. Before I talk for an hour and nobody can hear what I'm saying. I am on the mountain again. So good audio visual. Thanks, Patty. All right, I'm going to go back and say hi to some people. I don't think anybody will mind that I came on early. We came back to La Bifadora to where the blow is at. We're going to be crossing back into the U.S. in a couple of days. We're going to go ahead and stay here for a couple of days, regroup, just kind of rest a little bit. There was a lot of driving, a lot of traveling, and I'm going to do a bunch of editing, I hope. But this is the favorite spot I've probably ever been to, so I'm going to stay here for a couple of days. Dave is in the house. Woo! So excited to be home and not in a hotel, so I can watch the live. Yay, Dave! Thanks for coming in. We'll talk about that solar question in just a little bit. I wasn't for sure if I missed it. I guess it's on time. I honestly thought it was Monday, and then somebody messaged me and said, "Are you going live?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna try." I haven't had good Wi-Fi. We didn't get here until like probably 1-2 o'clock. So I will update you on why. But somebody got a flat tire. So we will talk about that in a little bit. Still in courtside, saying hi to everybody. Good to see you, Dale. Good to see you. The thumbnail just posted. There you go. Rainy Joe is in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Patty's in the house. Floss is in the house. Tim's in the house. Tawan is in the house. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. You probably can tell I'm a little tired. I could not sleep last night, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But wow, is 600 watts of solar the max for the Charger 2? I honestly would have to look that up. You're probably gonna have to look at watts as well. Oh, DC output, I'm sure. If you're talking about pulling off of your engine starter battery, 600 watts is, I get 571. It does pop over to 600 every now and then. So Dave, look up the Rich solar panels. They're 24 volt panels, 200 watts on a Ram ProMaster. You can get 3 of those up there. You can get 2 of the 100 watts up there. I've got 800 watts on top of Patty's van. And that is with the Yanaka rack, and the Yanaka rack comes with the mounting hardware for your solar panels. And I have got many of videos showing how to do that, and Yanaka has a YouTube video showing how to do that. The guys show you how to install that. Stella's in the house. Good to see you, Nancy. Good to see you, Susan. Thank you guys for coming in. We have got 45 people in the house already, and we're still a minute early. If you guys haven't, give this video a thumbs up. YouTube loves it. You know how it is. If you have a question, put a QQQ in front of it, or an asterisk or something, so that I know that you're talking to me. Surfing Dodo's in the house. Good to see you, Kathy. From Rich. I looked at the 12 volt on their site today. Dave, don't you have a Bluetti system? If you've got the Bluetti system, I just go with the 24 volt panels, run them in series. That's just easy. Less wire, less connections up there. Donnie's in the house. Good to see you, Donnie. Thanks for coming in. Mary's life on this journey is in the house. Hey, Baja gang. Derry Bab in the house. Good to see you, Derry. I see the snow is finally melting at the shop. Finally melting. We have had snow for 2 weeks. We've had snow the entire time I've been in Baja, so I am extending my stay down here just a couple of days. Michelle is in the house saying hi to everybody. Lynn's in the house saying hi to everybody. Was wondering if you'd be here. I I put this all up at the last minute. I'll tell you, it is a true sign that you're on vacation when you don't remember what day it is. And was yesterday a holiday, I think? And we stayed at someone's house in San Felipe. Beautiful house. We watched the Super Bowl Sunday. Go Seahawks. Um, not a impressive game until the fourth quarter. Um, it, the streaker may or may not have been the most exciting thing to happen, but it was a good game when we come away with a win, and I'm super excited for the Seahawks. So excited. I believe they're going to be a competitive team again this year. Zeb is in the house. Good to see you. Cindy's in the house watching you live from Texas. Good to see you. Tommy's in the house. Thanks for coming in, Tommy. Mel Dark Deer. First time here. Glad I caught it. Awesome. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I think you'll see that this is a good group of people. Deborah Sawyer's in the house. She may or may not behave. I can't always guarantee it. Moderators, keep an eye on my moderator. Oh, she is out there. Valerie, must have been a full moon. I couldn't sleep either, I'll tell you guys. We were up a little bit later outside than normal. We were showing off some vans. This couple that we stayed out, we took them out to dinner for letting us stay there. There's a whale on the beach. We took the drone. We were trying to find it. When they die, they wash up, and there's one washed up in San Felipe. We were supposed to go see it a little bit earlier, but somebody was walking on the beach looking for seashells, sand dollars. So I was late getting back. Nobody hated me. Let me show you guys this sand dollar. Oh man, full disclosure, I did not find this one, but that is a massive sand dollar. And for those of you guys that collect sand dollars, you can tell, like, that's pretty thick. That's a thick sand dollar. And it is big, and I was looking for one of these. I wanted to find one on my own. This one was given to me, and I love it, but I was hoping to find one on my own. You guys know there's nothing better than seeing a bear in the wildlife, a whale in its natural habitat. I did find this one, and it really is pretty, and I will do something with that. And it's pretty big. You can see it's kind of like the palm of my hand. So I did get that one. So I was out there late. Needless to say, we had less time to look for the whale, blah, 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 blah. I have had, Nancy may have to help me out with this one, or Judy. I feel like I'm on like 6 days in a row having fish tacos. That is all I've been eating down here. Fish tacos, seafood tacos. I did have a steak probably maybe Friday or so. I had some meat already thawed. I ate that. Ellis is in the house. Good to see you, Ellis. Tracy resting on the floor is in the house. Good to see you, Tracy. Thanks for coming in. Nancy's in the house. Oh, I thought I'd be early, but at least I made it before the end. Oh, girl, I went a couple minutes early. Everybody was just hanging out, and I'm just sitting here waiting. Frogs Landing, happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Van Cherie is in the house saying hey. Teresa's in the house. Good to see you, Teresa. I finally have my Starlink working. Yay, yay, yay. I will be, when I go home, I will be getting a Starlink, because I think this spring and that I would like to not have to park under the awning. I'd like to park like on the edge of my woods and maybe in the back. And the number one problem with that is internet. So such is life. Guys, I'm gonna real quick. Folk of the Force is in the house. Good to see you. Go Seahawks. It was 74 degrees yesterday in central Missouri. I know, it's so crazy. I did see on camera at my shop, all the snow has melted. So I'm super excited about that. Watching from Lithia Springs, Georgia. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in, watching. If you guys haven't given this a thumbs up, I appreciate it if you guys do so. YouTube loves that. Apparently, I'm out there. Could somebody please go get me? She is out there. She is out there in a good way. Debbie K is here. Is Debbie K here? Every now and then, I will miss chat. Linda, currently not in Texas, is in the house. If Debbie K is in the house, a big hello and hugs to you. When I come in, I'm going to be spending about a week, I hope, up at my house. So hopefully we will get dinner. She is in the house. I actually made her a present while I was down here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Right there. That is for Debbie K. And I picked all those out of the ocean for her, cleaned them up. She probably hates seashells now, but I was thinking about her the other day, and I made her a present. She is a very, very good friend of mine. Loving the van life at Lake Mojave, Arizona. Super cool. Lake Mojave. I bet that sounds good. Okay, guys, let's talk about what's been going on here, because it has been a crazy let's just say 24 hours. But those of you guys that saw Sunday's video, you are aware that we are illegal down here. Not intentionally. You don't know what you don't know until you know. We crossed the border. We were told right when you cross the border, there's a pull off to the right. Go in there, get your FMM paperwork. That is kind of like a visa thing that you have to have if you're going to be down here. No matter what, you have to have it if you're going to be down here. If you're not going very far in and you're only going to be here less than 3 days, you don't have to have it. If you drive in, you're going to be down here 7 days or less. It's free. 8 days or more, it's $54. The price was not the issue. We were told when you come across, go to the right, blah, blah, blah. It was a little crazy at the border coming across, and you don't know what you don't know. You can get it online, and we're like, you know what? We're going to keep going. We're only going an hour down the road. We'll get it online. So like the next day we started driving. We're like, we got to get this online. I got online, and I couldn't get the paid one, but I can get the 7-day free one. I was like, I'm going to get that. At least I have it. 4 days later or 3 days later, somebody says, oh, you have to have it stamped. You have to have your book stamped or it's no good. So we have been down here in Baja with no FMM. If we were to get stopped or checked by immigrations at the checkpoints, and I'll tell you, there's a lot. I'm going to throw this out there. We've probably been through 6. They have never asked me for my passport, my driver's license, my insurance. They haven't asked me for anything. They just want to know what we're doing here. 2 of them peeked in my van. The one said, muy bueno. He liked my van. So, but yeah, so technically, if we were to get stopped by immigrations and they request our FMM paper, then we could, they say they give you 2 passes. The 3rd time you get fined like $5,000. We are hoping to escape without even addressing it, and it will never, ever happen again. So we're already planning a 2-month trip next year, and we will come down the night before, get it, maybe cross in, but we will get that paperwork. And if for any reason there's a hang up, we will circle back out of here, go back again, because it's too much stress. It's way too much stress. I couldn't sleep last night because in Baja, the number 1 reported immigration check is north of San Felipe. We had multiple reasons to go to San Felipe, so we weren't like, we really were like, you know what? We're going to figure this out. And a lot of people said, take some soccer money with you. So if we had to bribe the gate, so we all had like 300-400 American dollars with us just in case we had to bribe them, which, it seems like, oh, that's kind of, why don't you just follow the law? We wanted to. So anyway, so FMM paperwork, we are skirting through and hoping that it's all going to work out okay. So we got through the gates fine. That was great. On the way here from San Felipe, the roads were horrible. I cannot tell you the amount of potholes and everything else. I ended up, right when we were coming into Ensenada, my tire light came on, and I thought, what? So we pulled into, we were going to Home Depot, Walmart, Starbucks, whatever, that little complex. And right when I pulled in, the screw was visible. I got my screw gun, and I had a patch kit. I bought a patch kit because when we stayed to watch the whales, somebody there was fixing they had a big thick wire in their tire, and he had a patch kit. And I thought, you know what, Dave, everybody needs a patch kit. So I stopped and got a patch kit. Thank God. Had I not, though, I would have went into Home Depot and probably I got a better one now. So anyway, I struggled to get that. I busted the tar out of my knuckle. I don't know if you can see how dark it is right here, how dark this area is. That is like multiple broken blood vessels from, I was trying to pound that thing into my tire, just not strong enough to push it in. So anyway, a guy came up, and I was like, I need some muscles. And so he did the best he could. He struggled bad. But I felt like we got it. I aired it up to 80. I got here. It still looked okay. Me and Nancy were just outside talking. My tire's going flat. So tomorrow I am going to completely take my tire off. I am going to drill out that plug, and I have got a new kit. And if I can get on top of it, I feel this kit is better. No matter what, I will be able to get this fixed tomorrow. And then when I go into town or wherever, probably San Diego, I'm going to go into I got my tires from, what's that big tire company? Discount Tire. They warranty them or whatever. I'm going to go there and just have him. I'm going to have him probably at least check my plug. So, what brand of tires do you have? Oil change guy said mine had dry rot steer. I have four brand new tires. They are. I got them from Discount Tire. This may be a dumb question. Do you have a spare? I do have a spare. It is not a dumb question because so many vans now, the newer vans, do not come with a spare. You have to order it separate. So tomorrow I will be fixing a tire, which kind of makes me, I'm kind of glad that I'm actually seeing that instead of getting on another, because Ensenada is only 30 minutes away. I can air it up and get to Ensenada. And anybody that's been in this area, you know that it is mountainous going from the different highways. So if I can plug it, then I will air it up. We'll be here for another day. So, and thank God I have got a good Viair air compressor, because my little one would have never got that tire to 80%. It was that line that it would have overheated 4 or 5 times before it did. That's perfect. It's called America's Tire in California. Yep, that is perfectly fine. But I believe I will go in there, and even if I have to wait a couple of hours, I'm going to have them just inspect all my tires before I start the 1,800, however many mile trek to go back home. So, Terry is in the house. Good to see you, Terry. Nancy is in the house. She was gonna watch it in here, and she went back to the house, to her house. But I got here and I kind of got things set up for a couple of days. So, oh man, I did light a candle because it produces heat, and it was just a little cold in here. And I think it is 74 in here, and that is actually perfect for me because when it says 74, it really feels like probably 72. So I like that. So flat tire, FMM, the rest is golden. It has been the best 2 weeks ever. Just so loving it. In your last stream, you mentioned that you may go through San Francisco on the way back home. I would come down and hang out. All right, Ellis, you're 100% correct. I did. Um, the guys that are fixing my house are there now. They did the siding, I think, yesterday. The gutters, the garage door, everything else is going up. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go spend a couple of days in San Diego, depending on camping, boondocking, whatever. I'm going to spend a couple of days there. I was hoping to spend 3 and leave on the 17th. Get there on the 13th, leave the morning of the 17th to start driving home. Depending on parking, depending on where we stay, we had a place that we stayed at. Patty has been gracious enough that she's scoping out San Diego. She lives in San Diego. And unfortunately, the other day, she got a ticket and she sent me a copy of it. I zoomed in, and I can't take the chance of getting that amount of a fine for 4 days. I'd rather, if we can find a campground, if I'm going to pay $80 for a fine, I'd rather pay $80 for a campground and have power and a shower, a washing machine. So we'll see. I will, oh man, it's hard to keep everybody posted, but hopefully I'll be there till the 17th. Matter of fact, that's Tuesday. So hopefully I'll be doing my live stream on the road home. Probably be in Arizona somewhere. I want to go say hi to a friend of mine in Phoenix, Dave's sister in Phoenix. Do you have a meetup coming up in Missouri at some point? Yes, I do. And I've had a couple of people say, hey, I emailed you and I haven't heard back yet. I have emailed everyone back. If you emailed me 2 days or earlier, if I got your email, I emailed you back. If you emailed me yesterday or the day before about a meetup, because I've had 2 or 3 people email me, I did get that. Yes, I'm having a meetup. I have a meetup the 3rd weekend in September every year. It is the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. For Patreon members who have been Patreons for greater than 3 months, they get an extra day. That is Monday. We leave on Monday afternoon. Several people will kind of hang out at state parks or in the area, Walmart. I have 4 campsites, and a couple years ago we did Alice Springs, we did Giant Elephant Rock State Park, we did Johnson Showdowns. It was a fabulous day. I would love to do something like that again. I am going to not overbook myself this year. I just cannot. What is the best color for a van? Oh my gosh, that's tough. I love my silver one. There's red ones. That gray, that dark gray seems to be a common color now. I don't think there's a best color for a van. I think if you go like the darker colors, I think possibly maybe a little bit, you think heat attracts to the black, but I mean, metal's metal. It gets hot and it's going to be hot. Insulate it well. I I would whatever color you want to get, that's what color I would get. That's what color I would get. It is a little bit stealthier to get a white one. You think, oh, there's a white van down the road. You know what I mean? If you get a silver, a red, a gray, and you go to a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel or on the street in a subdivision, you're kind of getting rid of that, stealthy look. I emailed you on the 7th. I got that. I cannot. Um, that is about me ordering something, and I had to. All I did was lock my debit card. It was not an issue with Mexico. It was an issue with me hooking my drone up, and I've got a bad charge on there, so I just locked it because I did not make that purchase. So I've been using my credit card down here. So Dave, we will talk. I'm going to be here all day tomorrow. After I fix my tire, I will email you back. I will get your rack ordered. I will send you a total. It is not going to be an issue. You're going to get it probably quicker than you need it. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of the emails, I can read them, but when I go to respond, it just circles the drain. So I've been putting a star by all of them. You can highlight them with a star, and then I know that you got to answer them. Cooler. I'm in cooler. I have no idea what everybody is asking cooler. I do not have a wine cooler tonight. I got water. People know I like to have a little glass of wine or a wine cooler when I'm on my Tuesday night. Keeps my throat moist. We moved our van to the back patio so that we could get back to work on the build out. Nice. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. I hope the weather cooperates for you guys too. Good to see you guys. I looked at vinyl too. What's the cost? Oh, Cabin Life with Gina's in the house. Good to see you, Gina. Hope you're doing good. My white Van Gogh isn't going to be stealth at all. You know what, guys? Honestly, there's really nothing wrong with people knowing that it's a camper and that someone's in there. So it may, in my opinion, deter someone from trying to possibly break in. So nothing wrong with, and if somebody comes up and knocks, if they knock and you don't answer, you peek out the door, it's security or something, you're not going back to bed anyway. You might as well just like, hey, I'll move kind of thing. Yeah, I'll get on it. It's no issues. It has been very hard with all the sightseeing, the vacation stuff, dinners out. I've been going to bed like 9 o'clock every night, getting up at like 5 o'clock. And oh man, I've been really enjoying it. I'm going to try to continue it at home. Like in bed by 10, up by 5, that would be so golden. 5 solid hours of sleep, that would be amazing. She didn't ask about color, but cooler. Oh, which van? A cooler van? Oh man, sorry about that. What an idiot. Cooler van. I mean, really, no. It's just a matter of how much you insulate it, whatever window covers you put up. Yeah, I mean, metal's metal. Metal gets hot. It radiates that heat. When it gets cold, it radiates the cold. Cover the steel up. And yep. What color cooler is best? What color cooler is best? What color cooler is best? White. Coolers are pretty thick. Am I reading this right? Like a cooler, like a refrigerator, or what color cooler is best? Green and blue for Seahawks is my guess. One is thin and fits between front seats. It has two cup holders, which are way more convenient. Two compartments used for the fridge freezer. I'm cracking up. Oh my gosh. I know I am out there. I am so out there. I'm dying. Everybody's dying. I'm like, what in the world? I have a white van and it still gets hot. Oh man, this just went south fast. No, she asked, what is the best cooler to get? Oh my gosh. Oh, I told you guys 3 hours of sleep last night. It has been a bad, bad day. What? I'll tell you what. Get a pen. I like Iceco. I like Bodega, Bouge RV. There's another one besides Iceco, and it's something Iceco. It's something like that. I got given a Joy Tudis cooler. I gave that to my sister, and she still uses it. It's still good. Vivor is a good brand. It's a Chinese brand. They're good. Someone's having ice cream deficit disorder. I'll tell you what, ICDD, I may have to label myself with that. Oh man, I have a red and white one. I know, I tell you what, that is you gotta admit that was no. It has been a day. Can I post the link for Campfires Live tomorrow night? That's fine. That's fine. Alpacool. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you. You are exactly right. Alpacool, Iceco, Bodega, Bouge RV. Those are the chest coolers. If you're looking for a upright, I call them refrigerators, a fridge. I assume cooler, you want a chest. You guys, I always want to tread lightly, not to hurt anyone's feelings. I offer my advice just from experience. There is no better way to do van life than just being in the driver's seat and doing it. So when I say something, I am not tramping on anybody's build, ideas, experience. You can have a blah 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 refrigerator and you have had it for 17 years and it is perfect. I am just saying what I hear, what I've experienced. The chest coolers, what I'll see is like some people will have two, one for a freezer, one for a refrigerator. That uses extra power. It is hard to regulate temperatures in a chest cooler. The things at bottom are more frozen than the things at top. If you think about it, okay, that's your freezer and refrigerator. You just got to dig to get stuff. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You can get some for $100. You can get some for $600. Refrigerators like mine are a little bit different. Refrigerator compartment, freezer compartment, separate doors. The chest ones, when you open up the door, a lot of times there'll be a little compartment for the freezer, a little compartment for the refrigerator. Every time you open it, it's all the air is coming out. But mine is marine. It doesn't have to be level. Because of that, it is more expensive. But Set Power is a good refrigerator. I follow some people that have Set Power. They were sent a Set Power. And And I can't remember if I did one or not. I can't remember if I took that one. I was doing so many reviews. So Set Power, again, an off-brand. It's going to be less expensive. Therefore, if you do have issues with it, you replace it. But yeah, can I put? Yeah, yep. Lost the plot, or did we change the channel? I know, right? Good lordy. I really like the Set Power, absolutely. I do. I have heard good stuff about Set Power. And when you go to like a bodega, you're going to spend more money on a bodega. But here's some differences. And Set Power may have it. I just don't have that knowledge. Bodega, when you buy that one, it is 12 volt or 24 volt. There's a lot of people out in van life right now that are honestly wanting to use a 24 volt system. If you have a 24 volt system, look for a 24 volt refrigerator. Bodega is a good company to do that with. I am happy with my Bodega small chest type so far. Want an upright eventually. Yep. I like Set Power too. Absolutely. I have an Alpacool. Absolutely. I had a friend who got an Alpacool, had an issue with it. They sent her a new one. Don't send the old one back. They sent her a new one. Right now, full of beer from the party we had a few weeks ago. There you go. Cheryl's in the house. Good to see you, Cheryl. There is a link for Lynn's live stream tomorrow. I got 2 smaller chest coolers at Aldi's on clearance in November. I sort of tested them, got down to 40, at least good enough for soda. There you go. Not good enough for ice cream, good enough for soda and stuff like that. What kind of paint do you recommend for van walls? I'll tell you guys, this is going to be a big one. It's a little bit more expensive than regular paint. But if you go to a hardware store and you tell them that you are painting cabinets, if you get cabinet paint, it is durable. Cabinets are constantly you're constantly in your cabinets at home. That paint is almost like baseboard paint. It is a heavier duty. It holds up well to traffic. It's easier to wash. You got to wash, you get something on it, you got to wash it off. You kill a fly, you got to wash it off. You guys notice I've been working on my wash instead of wash because I'm from Missouri and we wash things, but I'm trying here. So anyway, cabinet paint, if you're doing white, baseboard paint, something that is easy to clean. If you go to Sherwin-Williams or Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace Hardware or whatever you have where you're at, and you say, I want to paint indoor, outdoor, that's going to hold up to the elements, they're going to steer you in the perfect direction. We typically use a 2-coat primer, 2-coat paint, on occasion, black. A color will take multiple coats. Black is a very hard color to paint. Dark blue, a very hard color to paint. That's just my 2 cents on that. You can put a piece of Reflectix cut for the freezer section to keep the other cooler when you open it. Absolutely. That is what I love about the live streams. I may not touch on something and someone else has a wonderful idea to go along with whatever I'm talking about. I tried to camp out in my nephew's driveway this weekend, but my van wouldn't start. I have new batteries, so I'm going to have it checked out to see if something else is wrong. Your new battery, yeah, because it should have started. Have them check that starter. See if you're sparking there. I need to do that. Absolutely. Yeah, Reflectix is good for stuff like that. I just got home. I accidentally threw my phone in the dumpster after we got done packing food boxes tonight. I had to go back in there and fish it out. Oh, yuck. Oh, Rain got it. Yep. Oh, I hope, yeah, good thing you found it. I can use a 24-volt solar panel feeding into my Bluetti AC200L and still run a 12-volt system in the van, right? Yes, you can. You need the D40. If you have the D40 that goes along with the AC200L, you have it. Because the AC200L has 48 volt 8 amp output. So you've got to step that down, and you do that with the D40. The best fridge is a working one. I'll tell you what, that sips power, absolutely. The best fridge is the one that keeps your ice cream frozen, not soft, but frozen. Although I do like soft serve. I got beyond paint. I got beyond paint on mine. Color is linen. No sanding. It had some epoxy in it. It has some epoxy in it. Interesting. I feel like I read that right. Oh, man. Trying to catch up with the conversation. I was told to paint by a paint person to use 123 primer and then use outdoor paint so it's durable. Absolutely. The 123 is just another brand. I use I don't even know what it is. It starts with a K maybe, but it's basically 123. It is a heavy duty primer, marine grade. You can use it outside. It's perfect. I love to paint. You're hired. You can work camp here if you want. I so dislike painting. I dislike trim work, touching up trim. I don't mind painting. Sean and I were talking about it at the end of the year, and this year I think I'm going to set up some kind of a painting tent or a painting station, because with all the sawdust, we live out in the country on a gravel road, there is just a lot of dust. I bought the eHomey 54 quart, and it's been great. Lynn uses those. She's had no problems with them as far as I know. You can come paint for me anytime. Amen. Amen. I was having a moment, 5 foot tall, hanging over the side of the door. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. The countertop dishwasher, I gotta know how that thing works. I'm going camping this weekend to see what works and what doesn't on Van Gogh. I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon on things that I did on this trip, like an indoor clothesline. It works for a shower curtain out back. It works for a clothesline in here. And when I'm traveling, I can use it to keep my bike cover from flapping in the wind. So everything has to have multiple uses in van life. I'm afraid to try and paint where I am. My rig would be covered in dust. Absolutely. Initial paint for plywood inside box truck was a Kills anti-mold. That's perfect. Hoping to help with condensation. 100%. 100%. And guys, I'm telling you, make sure that you're painting in the right temperature. If it's cold outside, if you do not wait until it's a good temperature, you're going to be repainting. You could have issues. If it is too hot, you could have issues. You're not going to get that perfect coverage unless the conditions are right. The humidity has to be right. You've got to take these things into consideration. You do not want to have to repaint your van, a month after you already painted. Still a little cold here for camping, but I'm itching to get out. Oh man, I'm telling you what, I've been having so much fun. I'm loving my little vacation. I'm gonna plan a spring break and a summer break, even if it's just like 2 or 3 days, like an extended weekend. Take Friday and Monday, go to see my aunt. Both my aunts go. Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple trips this year just taking a van out for the weekend. I know the girls, Campfire Girls, are having a meetup in May. I think it's May 20th. I may try to make that if there's a spot. I bought an EcoFlow Delta 1800. It came with 220 watt solar panels, but they're heavy and bulky. I'm in a minivan. Advice on getting folding lightweight van. I'll tell you what, if I was in a minivan and space was an option, was a thing, I would get a flat, flexible panel that you just like Sydney just lays it on the ground out in the desert. I put mine on like a little tripod or bungeed it to the side of my van. I get a flat, flexible solar panel. You can get all powers. You can get this Bouge RV. There's all kinds, and those get good. They get good solar. Let's see here. Forgot to tell you, I did order the 200 watt all powers folding portable panels for extra flexibility. Absolutely. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream, chocolate chip, man. Oh man, I have vanilla and chocolate mixed. I'm in the California coast at a campground getting this live stream with Starlink low data plan. Nice. Nice. Thanks for using your data on me. I have the Bluetti AC200L and purchased the Charger 2. Do I need the D40 instead? It hasn't been. You do not need it instead. You need it as well. You need them both. The problem with the D40 is it says DC charger on it. It is deceiving. It is a DC charger, but it is a DC charger going from the Bluetti to like a travel trailer or a boat battery or a golf cart battery. It is a DC charger going out. You need the D40 because the AC200L, the 48 volt 8 amp output needs to be converted to 12 volt. You got to step that down. The only way you can do that is either with the D40 or with a DC step down. I like the D40 because it plugs directly into the Bluetti. You literally just have to hook your fuse block up to it. You also need the Charger 1 to charge while you drive, or Charger 2 charge while you drive. I've been mostly the last probably 6 months pushing the D40 because I want that high DC output. There's so many people out there buying all these power banks and they're getting multiple power banks and it's got the cigarette lighter plug. And I'm telling you, over time, it's going to get loose. It's not going to be a solid connection. They get hot. There's going to be problems. You want that high amp output in van life. If you are going to get a heater, a lot of heaters will not run on 10 amp DC output. They'll run on it. They will not start up. It's that startup voltage, amperage that you need the higher DC output. If you're going to invest in van life, invest in a battery that's got more than a cigarette lighter output. You're looking for an XT90, an XT60, an Anderson, an Aviator plug, something with a solid connection, 25 amp, 30 amp, if it's 48 volts, 8 amp. I'm afraid to try to paint where gotcha, I backed up too far. Patty, thank you for calling that question out to me and giving me the timestamp on it. I appreciate that. I'm going to try and catch up here. You better, I'll share my site. Yep. Oh, there you go. There you go. Is it May 20th? I thought I saw May 20th. It's been a long time ago, though. I haven't seen it. I can't remember. I think I saw it on Facebook. Metal Mimo in the house. Good to see you. Saying hi to everybody. If anyone has a D40 for sale, I'm interested. I found lemon cream brulee ice cream. I had a little taste. It isn't half bad. Oh man, people trying to get me in trouble. I need to go. I did. We stayed at this real nice couple's house last night. Actually 2 nights, and she had a scale in her bathroom. She gave us a tour. It's such a beautiful home. I said, I have an odd question. I noticed you have a scale in your bathroom. I've been gone since January 3rd. I'd love to weigh myself. So it was morning time. I was like, do you mind if I weigh? And since I'm on vacation, and I've been on vacation for a long time, and I've had ice cream every single night, and we've been eating fish tacos, but I really, other than that, I've been doing good. I'm really happy with where I'm at. But I do need it is not where I wanted to be, but I'm still okay, happy. Are you a Harvest Host member? Yes, I am. Wondering about using that in San Diego. Oh, I am a Harvest Host member. I've only used it one time in my life, like years ago. Patty, Nancy, are you Harvest Host? I think Nancy's Harvest Host too. Oh my gosh, I'm such a moron some days. Let me know what I owe you for 2 nights of your meetup so I can pay you. Guys, at my meetup, it is a flat rate. It is $60. That includes the camping. If you need to charge a battery, you can walk it up to the bus. It includes, like, we do a s'more platter. I do a ton of giveaways. You get a welcome bag. It includes all of that. The electric sites are $70, and I am here to break the bad news that all electric sites are gone. Last week, I mentioned that I thought they were. I have it all on a spreadsheet. I did work this last week. It's all on a spreadsheet. Every electric site is gone. Every person so far that reached out to me for one did get it. But from here on out, if you hear this in a week or in a month, the electric sites are gone. The 11th, May 11th. May 11th. I may just drive down and stay overnight. If is that a weekend? Is May 11th a weekend? How did I get May 20th? It's Monday after Mother's Day, 3 days. Oh, it's during the week. That's probably why I didn't RSVP. That's probably why I didn't get a thing. I can check it out. I'm not. Oh, there you go. Okay. I wonder if we can stay at Walmart. I should sign up for that. I have power outside in Florida and Illinois. There you go. That's what you should do. I'll take Mother's Day off. But I've got 4 kids. They'd be like, we'll see. We'll see. That's a tough one. Mother's Day weekend when you got 4 kids. I'm getting all 4 of my kids together is hard enough. So my birthday and Mother's Day are 2 days when I can kind of count on it. Let me turn a fan on. I got my candles. Oh man, guys, if you don't have a Cerakote fan, you need one. Those are so nice. I'm very interested in the meetup. That's what I thought. That's why I mentioned that. Haven't heard back. Will the people with electric sites let people without them charge their power stations? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody with a power station will have the opportunity to charge it. You'll just have to bring it to us. There's a big bus, and that will be available. The other thing, guys, if you wanted electric and you didn't get it, there are multiple campsites, and she is giving me any of them and they're normally $200 and something a night. All the sites, $100 a night. They've got 2 teepees. They've got 2 domes. They've got an old caboose. They've got a brick house. And you can have somebody can stay in the driveway. Somebody can stay in the house. You got to notify me. I'll set everybody up for that. So if you want one of the unique stays, Floss or will you drop the link for Fred Rock Glamp Ground? If you guys want to go to that site, if you're like, man, I really don't want to park in the grass, I'd rather have a place to stay and charge my battery, look at one of the unique stays. I'm getting them the entire campground, $100, and those are $100 a night, though. I will tell you that. And that does not include the meetup fee, but you're not sleeping in your car. You're not sleeping, whatever. I'm going to sneak in. Nobody will notice a white van. Right. Everybody will notice your van, Jill. Everyone. Bev has 2 teepees. Yeah, 2 teepees. Yep. Let's see here. Steven Sheets in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Always ways to get you powered up. Absolutely. 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 That sounds like a plan. Hey now, guys. You got to come and get a name badge. There's no sneaking in. No sneaking in. So fully charged, solar panels. Yep. Yep. All right, guys, if you guys are a channel member, if you're a Patreon member, I appreciate all the little extra that you guys do on the channel. Thank you. Sorry I was late with that, guys. I normally try to do that halfway in. I'm white, too. There's so many white vans here, guys. It's so stealth. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, if you guys haven't been to a meetup, it is a great meetup. And I'll tell you why I like mine is, I really don't advertise it except on the live streams, because I don't want it to turn into a massive amount where it's hard for me to say hi to everybody. There's always someone that says, hey, can you come look at my van? And I don't want there ever to be a time where that's already hard to do at the meetups. I don't ever want there to be a time when it's like, man, I can't make it. So, for a second, I thought you were, seriously, 9 people dropped out when I played that because I think they thought it was over. Is there a shut-off date to reserve the meetup? There is not. Even the day before, I've had some people like, oh, hey, I didn't think I was going to be able to come, but I am. So, but obviously, it's first come, first serve for electric, which is gone, and for the extended stays. So, yep. Patreons get to come at 11 and check in on Friday night. Everybody else comes at 3. They check in 3 o'clock Friday. They check out is 11 a.m. on Sunday. I serve like chocolate milk, orange juice, donuts on Sunday morning. We do a potluck on Saturday night. We do giveaways on Saturday night. We do a meet and greet. I serve soda, water, tea, beer, normally something like Fireball shots in memory of Mark, something. But the meet and greet on Friday, there's snacks, there's all kinds of stuff. Your $60 pays for all that. So if you think, oh, I don't know if I pay, blah, 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 it is a good deal, I'm telling you. And, when you sign up for these meetups, it's you sign up, it's no refund. I always do refunds unless you cancel the day or 2 or 3 beforehand, because it gets complicated. It's trying to get that. We've already got your gift bag made. We've already got your name badges made. Debbie Kanan does a lot of work on the name badges, on the gift. We do the gift bags. It's a lot of work. So, this year I'm going to post it like, if you cancel 2 weeks ahead of time, you're going to get your money back, and depending on the excuse or non-excuse, whatever, I'm pretty easygoing. But I had somebody cancel at 1 p.m. the day before, which was barely 24 hours. And I was like, oh, everything's done. There's no refunds on that short notice. She turned the transaction in as fraud. I was like, you try to be good. I was like, oh man. So are there electrics available that is $100 a night, or is that the Silver Bullet, etc.? There are, that is the Silver Bullet. The Silver Bullet is the bus, and that's me. I have the bus. There is the Silver Twinkie. It is already booked tentatively. There are 2 TPs, Gypsy Wagon, the Red House, the Daisy, the 2 Domes. There's 7 other places that are reservable through me. Send me an email. They are $100 a night, but I have no problem if you and your buddy are coming and you want to book a place, the TP, and one of you sleeps in the TP and one of you sleeps in your rig, or both people sleep in the TP and you guys split the cost. I have no problem with that. You can put 3 of them over there. I don't care. The more the merrier, to an extent. I have a car, SUV, an attached tent. Will there be any problem with me having something like that? Absolutely not. You will be good to go. You will be good to go. I didn't get to come last year. My cat got sick day before, but I didn't even ask for a refund. That's wrong on the I'll tell you why I got so upset is because the this is a business, and when you turn a business in for fraud, like, that doesn't look good. So you get strikes and then you're out, and I don't need any strikes, especially when it was a legit transaction. Yep, all good on a SUV. We got all kinds of we've got people that will come and sleep in a tent all weekend. Yep. The only thing that I ask on my meetups is, if you are coming and you have a dog that does not do well around others, I just ask that you respect that and kind of park, just a little bit on the outskirts. That way we've had some issues in the past with, just dogs not being used to other dogs, So that's all I ask. We've got cats that come. People walking cats on leashes. Sean walks his. It's a good time. SUVs, I think last year, we probably had, I bet you 5 or 6 SUVs. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's BS. If I couldn't, I'd be, and that's the way it is. And that's what I talked to Lulu, and I said, do you give refunds on your cancellations? Because it was one of her followers. And I said, do you give cancellations if people cancel? It was 25 hours in advance. And she was like, absolutely not. So it was wrong. So I shared her name with Lulu. And so I'm like, yep, my van will bring 2 people. So I'll send one. No. So guys, T, thank you for saying that. I'm gonna say this, and then if there's confusion, you can ask questions. what T is saying is she's got a van and 2 people are in the van, so she wants to pay for both people. You don't have to do that. But you have to be aware that if you have 2 people in one van, you only get one goodie bag. You only get one. We give you like 5 tickets and you put your tickets in what you want to win. Say there's like a Bluetti battery and a recovery tracks and an air compressor. You get 5 tickets. So if you have 2 people in the van, you don't get 10. If you want 10 and you want 2 gift bags, then each person has to sign up. That is just in fairness, because we have husband and wives that come, and it's not fair that the husband and wife both get a chance at winning for the same price that someone with only one person. We try to do it as fair as we can. 100%. 100%. She 100% confirmed that she's like, I did fight the charge. I sent them all the correspondence back and forth with me and this lady, and they did not give what they did was she turned it over as fraud. They immediately deducted it out of my account and gave it to her. Well, they said they held it pending investigation. I never ever heard anything else. So I kept calling and calling. I'm like, nobody has said anything to me. I never got my money back. It was a legitimate transaction. I'm telling you what, if Venmo and PayPal weren't owned by the same people, I'd close my Venmo account. That was bullcrap. And shame on her. If she would have gave me a legitimate, hey, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. I was scared to stay in my car. I tried to do an overnight ahead the night before, and the bed is god awful. I would have gave her money back. Every single person here that knows me knows I would have gave her money back. Every single person that said, hey, can I get a refund? I refunded them. People that didn't ask for a refund, it went for. I do not make money on these meetups. And I am 100% fine with that, because I make money on YouTube. I make money on Patreon. I make money on channel members. And this is my way to give some of that money back. It's a tax write-off. That's why in 5 meetups, I have never changed the price. Never changed the price. And the campground always goes up. But it's a tax write-off. I need that. I feel like $60 is a very good, fair price for what you guys get. So give us her name. There you go. No, you know what? If you guys have never heard me say this, I am a firm believer in karma. I feel like you put out good, you get good back. And I believe that this person, it'll come full circle right back at her. Or maybe whatever's going on, she was embarrassed and didn't want to talk about it. Blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. Probably shouldn't have even shared it with you guys, but I just don't like when you sign up for a meetup. If you sign up far out in advance, I'm very reasonable. I like to get a head count early. The last minute signups, it is hard because we get gift bags. I order shirts. Me and Sean tie-dyed 69 shirts last year. So don't let anything happen to make Amen, amen, amen. Oh man. You're all good. You're all good. Oh, T, when you come, we're going to line shots up on my cutting board and we're going to do shots. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yes, on the karma. Yeah, yep. Nazy's in the house. Oh, man. Ah, karma can work both ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Yep. About how many people do you usually get at the meetups? Right at 60. Right at 60. Show a picture of the meetup. I have so many pictures on my computer. I've got videos of the meetups on my channel. I didn't do one this year. I believe Lenny did. Um, uh, Dale did from the East Coast. She did. There's a couple of videos out there at my meetup. Very fair and reasonable. I do try to be fair and reasonable. When I prepay for art classes because they have a limit, you cannot get a refund unless the class sells out, and then there's a waiting list. Yep. Yep. And I don't wish bad on anybody. I just feel like, yeah. Can I take bets on the shots? No. You did the vacuum cleaner video. I did the vacuum cleaner video. I do have a Facebook page. I have a Facebook page. Last year, it was a nightmare. Everybody's like, the link didn't work. The link didn't. If I sent the link out 5 times, one person, I sent the same link to 5 people, one of them sent it back and said, hey, that link's no good. I spent an ungodly amount of time getting that. Like me and Lulu sat back and forth probably 3 days trying to get her on. It is your Facebook settings. I'm just saying. So if you want to get invited to a public group, you can't have your Facebook settings on private. So, yep. I have a great one of Johnny dancing on the table. Yep. I saw that. It goes on a Johnny's Journey page, but the page seems to have been hacked. I have 2 Facebook pages. My Johnny's Journey YouTube page was hacked. I made it private. My meetup pages are private. You won't be able to find them because we share photos, we share private information en route. Afterwards, I could share them, but I mean, there's a lot of people out there that the only reason they're on Facebook is to be part of these meetup groups, and I don't want to share their stuff. So, yep, Rockin' with Dale's got one. Yep. Pretty sure Lulu does, and Campfire Girls has a video. Lulu's got one where she was talking about the meetup. Not a lot of footage from the meetup. Actually saying hi to everybody, I think. Oh, and out on the board in the water. There you go. Yep. I had fun on the waterboard. It was fun. Tell me about it. We arrived. Oh, them girls they flew in. They flew in from California. The plane was delayed. They didn't get out there till 2:30 in the morning. Oh, man. Oh, man. Quit it. Dill has videos at Meetup. Absolutely. All right, guys. It is 8:09. I am on Nancy's Starlink Mini, and she has got some Zoom calls this week. Is the N-type solar panel different from other types? N-type solar panel different. The N-type. I'll have to look it up. N-type. I don't even know. Patty, do you know what he's talking about? I don't think I've ever seen it where it says N-type. So, all right, guys. Dale, when I look up your rack and I email you back with the numbers and that, I'll look up that N type um, solar panel. It might be the type of connection it's got. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining in. Thank God for Nancy's Starlink Mini. Have a good week. I'm going to be down here. We'll try to do Tuesday night on the road. It will either be live from San Diego or live from Arizona somewhere probably. So guys, take care, safe travels. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up. Leave a comment on your way out, blah 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 blah. Take care, guys.